thinking a lot about the rain the last few days. This weekend, there were storms that hit the Philippines, and one of the roots in my congregation is among Filipino Americans. And that storm, while it may not have impacted their particular island or region, it impacted the infrastructure and left many dead and many injured. And so it made me start thinking about the rain, because then yesterday here we had this nice steady downpour that lasted for like an hour, soaking into the land that has been so dry. And then today it rained again, and this time it was a thunderstorm. And in a dry area, a thunderstorm can mean lightning strikes and the possibility of setting off forest fires. So I thought we would stop and pray today. And the story that I was thinking about was the story of a storm that's told about Jesus. Jesus was tired. He had been teaching and preaching and healing, and he was tired. And so he asked the disciples to get in the boat with him and go across to the other side, partly because he probably just needed to rest. And so as soon as he enters the boat, he falls asleep. And while he's asleep, a strong storm comes up. A storm comes up and batters the boat and frightens his companions, who are worried and cry out to him to help them. And he says to the storm, "Hush, be quiet. Peace, be still." And he says those words to us, right? Hush, be quiet. Peace, be still. So I invite you to close your eyes, and on your in-breath say peace, and on your out-breath say be still. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. Listen for the rain. As the rain falls down upon the earth, hear those words, peace, be still. God, into those places where storms have met floods, storms have turned into hurricanes and typhoons and tropical storms, and have led to mudslides and flooding. In those places, we ask you to bring your peace. And Holy One, into those places in our own lives where we're tired, where we're exhausted, help us to fall asleep. Help us to find rest. Help us to find that stillness, that quiet that we find in you. And Holy One, into those places that are dry, into those places where a little rain, a lot of rain is needed. We invite you to help us figure out how to live in those dry places, how to survive in places where rain is infrequent. Showed us how to inhabit that peace and quiet and stillness in those places. And so again we breathe. Peace. Be still. Peace. Be still. As we listen to the rain. Peace, be still. Amen.